I hope that wasn't too intense. I had to push somebody's energy, somebody's nasty ass energy that was sent my way back to them. That's what that was. Even though I know I don't need to explain or justify what I know to be true in my heart, this is my life. This is my journey. I enjoy every fabulous moment of everything that I say and do. What's up, guys? Welcome to my channel. Welcome back to my channel. I'm eccentric RockStar'Seed, and I still don't give a shit. And now we gonna make jokes about it. Keep in mind, take what resonates, leave what does not. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe. Something that came through my third eye chakra. That was what that was about. My intuition, because what it felt like with somebody's, and it's an eight of swords for someone. It could be a lot of people, but for me to you is to continue to heal yourself. It's like people were accustomed to you taking the highway approach, always taking the highway approach, always being the good Samaritan against, for humanity. And you always protected previous loved ones from your darker side. What do I mean when I say my darker side? It's like everybody got a flip side, okay? And I always protected people from that flip side because they were loved ones. They weren't just people in the street. But even that got to a point, that reached a space of maturity too. People in the street are still human beings too. They still Samaritans too, and you still want to do the right thing. But you want to uplift all of humanity. So you ain't gonna punch nobody in the face any faster than you would have punched your sister in the face. Once upon a time, I wouldn't have never punched my sisters in the face if they crossed me. Once upon a time. But likewise, once upon a time, I would have took a stranger down like that. So now it's like the roles reversed. It's like when the day you stop being my sister, that's when I realized I could punch you in the face now because you stopped being the loyalty just stopped. Something about the truth is you have apathy on your side. Now, apathy is the opposite of love, not hate. I don't punch your face because I hate you. I will punch your face because you're too disrespectful, or you just disloyal, or you try to play in my face. The biggest thing for me is you have insulted my intelligence. You have take whether you took for granted or not. This for somebody, and this ain't all about me. You have taken my humanity, my respect for humanity, to an all-time low just to get by. Why are you getting by? Why are you just getting by? Now they want you to explain why you feel like that. Because you don't need to explain nothing. So you don't need to explain shit. Stand at Eight of Swords energy, because you what you thought life was at your service. You are worthy of everything you desire. So you was willing to take what somebody was willing to give you. Give life permission to create through you and become visible through your dreams. I feel like just took over your body. And I don't even make that excuse no more. I used to say that all the time. Maybe that somebody's possessed by a jinn, and that's a real thing. But it ain't always jinn. Sometimes your character is just your character. Okay? But that darker side of you, I feel like it's Capricorn season. That darker side. You don't have to be it. You can have Capricorn anywhere in your chart, or just embody that energy, that apathy, that retreat, that dead silence, that sends chills through people's bodies when they cross the line, or they just don't want to speak. You just retreat it, because one thing about the Capricorn energy is they give so much of themselves. So when you cross the line, you just cross the fucking line now. That's it. That's it. It takes a lot. So honestly, it's actually a vacation. Life is fabulous because you crossed the line. Thank you for crossing the line. That's for somebody. But somebody sent something through your third eye chakra. Through the third eye chakra, which would be your heightened intuition. And what about my heightened intuition? It's Eight of Swords for somebody. Those are psychic attacks coming back to you. I don't thank you, but no thank you. That was a housewarming gift somebody sent out of sarcasm. A psychic attack. I don't need that. It didn't even make it to my fucking door. Clowns. So what? Everybody try to pollute everybody they think. If somebody knew you were friends with somebody or somebody took a liking to you, they would try to pollute that resource. You think people don't see that? Man, look, family. You see how she has the third eye chakra. So they was dick riding your energy anyway. But on a positive note, that's your bloodline. That's why you're so unapologetic about who you are. That's your ancestry. It's your indigenous roots. It's your Indian roots. So life is at your service. You are worthy of everything you desire. You give life permission to create you. What is life? For me, that's the most high. It wakes you up every day. Write a gratitude list. Write down everything I pissed you off about. Write a gratitude list. Okay. But yeah, that's really what it was. I think just people are just accustomed to your highway approach. I'm gonna take the high road because I don't want to see anything happen to these people. Forgive them for they know not what they do. It got to a point where even in the Holy Scripture, it's like you don't have to forget. You don't have to fear no man. You shouldn't, and I don't. I don't, and I'm telling you not to do it neither. You don't have to fear no man or fear what they might feel like more so. In this case, it's like I fear what your reaction might be like. You know they play with something that is beyond them, that's bigger than them, that's greater than them. So you're really scared about what they got themselves into. You're scared for them because they don't have your spirit. They don't have your you notice it's in her. It's not in this person over here. It's in her. So what they got, the good they feel, they take that from you without having it to reciprocate. So it's like somebody could send you a psychic attack, you can send it back. You know how to protect yourself. You pick up on it. Somebody send that attack to them, they're gonna start moving different or acting different. So you was always making excuses or something. I don't know. You're not making excuses no more. You're not sending nothing over here no more. A long time. I'm gonna keep reiterating it until you get the point. I'm going to keep reiterating it until you get the point. 2, 23. 23 can be significant. I just feel like somebody was like kind of rescued from something while somebody else could have been made aware of something. And you know what I peeped about this? The alone time. And you create something about what you do when you're alone time. You create art. But also when they're alone, they create things about you or say things about you. Or maybe this could be an inspiration. Someone makes something or creates something out of inspiration of you, or they just create a narrative against you while you have alone time. That's very important. 17 is significant. Somebody does write somebody writes stuff down to work against you. Somebody did do that. Because you got 55. That's significant. Write a gratitude list. Or somebody's trying to recover from something that came back their way. They want to fix it. I just feel like a lot of people move through you energetically. They try to. You got some strong boundaries up. You got stronger boundaries up now that it doesn't work the same. Your energy doesn't. They can't access it. So people could be feeling more poor. They might be more poor. Okay, you bitch. I heard it. I heard it loud and clear. It's like the resource, the people that were working together. Obviously, they were in your family. They were working against you to create a narrative. It was you. It was these two people. It was these. Well, beauty rituals could be significant. It just looked like they want to be like you. I want to be like Mike. It just see, the fuck you want to make this up? Energy work, beauty rituals. While on a positive note, it's like it's a duality. You keep counteracting what somebody's trying to send your way. Beauty spells. They want you to feel bad about yourself. They want you to be unbalanced. Your mood swings. If you've been having mood swings, you are transit. It's like you're transitioning out of something and going into something else. It does have an effect of a mood swing, a highs and a lows, the things like that. Like you don't know where that energy is coming from. You do. It's not taken away from people sending it your way, sending something your way to block you. They want you to shut the fuck up. That's what I heard. Shut up. Because it irritates demons. It makes them have to look at themselves. You enjoy strength training. This is self-love versus the act of the reaction or cause and effect. Why don't nobody want you love yourself so much? Well, dancing is significant. I'm starting to, it's just a lot of rituals. Plan a vacation is significant. So something went totally to the left. What you thought you was about to do, that's a no. Watching a movie. You got people watching you from all over the place. Old friends, old contacts. It don't matter. They watching. And I don't think everybody's watching out of malice. I still think there are people that support you on a positive note. It's like you took a vacation and you never came back. That's the story. And people are watching you. It's like she just took a vacation and never came back. So what is this, like a permanent leave of absence? Somebody planned something against you though. They was going to strike against you. I was going to. You're making a vision board. This gives me private investigator energy too. With the make a vision board is like any artifacts I figure out. I got to put it on my wall to try to piece this together. I have to make this make sense. Somebody has become obsessed with you. This is fatal attraction stuff. Connect with your womb. Somebody did want to connect with your womb or using your energy, your creative energy, to connect with your creative energy. So all this is to try to create good results for themselves, like you create for yourself. But on the surface, they mouth might say you don't really have shit to show for yourself, or you don't have enough to show for yourself. They think that they thought they was better than you. So they was saying that to play it off. They got secret rooms or secret spaces on their computer or somewhere where they have a vision board. Don't be surprised if a lot of that stuff they got it from you. And chanting. Somebody may take yoga classes, but they chant shit in these yoga classes. Again, they try to understand what you're doing, or try to understand how to be in a more powerful position, whether they use it for good or for bad. They just want to know what you're doing. Something with music. So you got chanting, music, dancing. Music. Music makes me think of this person, or they're calling up. It's conjuring up some shit. Something somebody conjured up. You see that with the bongos and the things? Like somebody conjured up some shit. Put that together. Look at this. I'm just showing you. Your intuition is telling you all of this. Okay, you wondering why am I getting these negative energies? Is because they conjured up some shit. But the negative energy you're picking up on is the reaction of the people who sent it. They need your help. Connect with your womb. Something with your mother. Or the point of them doing all this was to connect with your womb, with your creative energy. Stop you from having kids. You see that? Look like little hands on the fallopian tubes. They look like little hands. Like they could have sent something your way to sit in your sacral chakra to block you from progress, block you from creativity. Oh, bitch, you're so bold. You're so bold. Somebody really taught a motherfucker how to do this shit, and they did it. They did it with the energy work, the beauty rituals, and the dancing. Like they conjured up some shit. I hear Drake. How about now? Cause I'm up right now, and you suck right now. He going into all the stuff he did, and it went unappreciated. Like they thought they didn't even get it. He didn't get a thank you. He didn't get. It was so arrogant. Like you were supposed to do all of that. Or he was trying to get his career off the ground. So yeah, only people like this. They want something. Somebody. This is two different ancestries. I'm seeing that too because this one is very different from her. She don't. Even though in some instances the apple don't fall far from the tree, on a positive note, but in this energy, this is somebody who's very different from you. They always gravitated to your ancestry. It was a bunch of, it's like witches in its essence because of the manipulative energy for what they know about what they see in you. They want that. Keep your friends close, keep your energies closer. Energies closer. Keep that energy closer. It was fake love. It wasn't true love. Okay? You were in total disbelief about it. Or maybe not. They're hoping they can rekindle. But you think so? After all that I done broke down? You think so? Some will try to make peace with you in a way where, well, I'll make dinner if you just want to come over. Or they wanna come to you and eat your food for your energy. Let's do it. Let's get the hell out of here. Life is at service. They feel entitled to you. That's what I got out of all of that. Got it. What's next? And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Okay, that was quick. If this was your last day, what would you have done differently? You still have the chance to do things differently. It's just a lot of regret. What I would do differently to take in, because this person or people want to take in everything life has to offer, the happy and the sad. They just want to express more gratitude in hindsight about everyday life and trust that you're always where you should be and you're given the lessons you need to move forward. So now somebody realized where they fucked because they didn't honor the purpose of you being in their life, and it's too late because you already came to pass. The experience came to pass, and now they have regret. It's like they starting to realize now you was faking like you didn't have the common sense, but you really do have all the common sense. These cards have purple on it, so that's something with the third eye chakra, like I was explaining. I hear Beyonce, my house. And what's wrong with somebody wanting to be with a certain person? I got that too. Somebody severely judged you for being with a particular person because they culturally different, religiously different. Everybody has 2 cents of judgment, 2 years of judgment that had nothing but disrespect for you and this person for being as close as you are. And I say you are because nobody just, it goes back to you got anybody who took a liking to you. These are witches in essence by way of manipulation, always trying to poison. They're trying to poison or think they could manipulate an opportunity that was for you. Now wands are business, passionate. It has a spiritual element in it. You see the 2 flowers on the wand. So that would have been good for those 2 people to collaborate with each other. And then the knockoff brand came in and tried to taint it or invalidate it, poison it, something like that. And then everything is like it forced a separation and made you have to go stand on like a platform to tell the truth. It made you have to do that. You have the Empress on the bottom. I told you, your sacral chakra energy. Empress is very creative energy. All this is surrounding this Empress who just wants to practice extraordinary talent. They got so many. I heard they got so many names for you too. You got so many nicknames. It's crazy. But they're meant to be insulting. Like they just because you can't do it. Because you don't have the sound mind to pull it off. What it really is the fear of judgment. You don't have a sound mind by way of being mentally strong to stand in front of a group of people who are going to tell you no. It's not the people that's going to support you. It's easy to do it in front of them. They support you. But you never thought about it from this perspective that it's even easier to do it in front of people who tells you no, you can't. Think about history. You always told this person that they couldn't do it and they were empress or emperor the whole goddamn time because they always proved that they can thrive without you. They always proved that they can accomplish things on their own. You did, but what you wanted to do was take something. You took the aura. You saw the aura of this person. You saw the sound mind of this person. You saw the leadership qualities in this person, and you wanted to disconnect them from it or convince them. This is. You wanted to convince them they weren't the man for the job, but they always had God on their side. So how was you supposed to convince them they weren't the man for the job? So you could have grew up, you were met with a lot of stubbornness, a lot of brash belligerence, nasty comments, hurling insults, harsh words, harsh treatment, emotional disconnection, no empathy, no compassion, no kind of drive. That likewise, the same people who don't want to support you were dictators. They weren't very strong teachers. They didn't lead by a very fine example. These are people who follow the footsteps of people who do as they're told and not as they want, so to speak. So you're a person who went against all the odds, no matter what the situation was. You are always criticized and ridiculed or ostracized. Like, why would you do that? Why would that be your choice? Like, what's wrong with you? It made you think something the fuck is wrong with you because you have your own fucking mind. These are people who live in fear. Their religion, their true religion is fear. They worship fear more than they worship God. They don't trust God enough. They don't trust God enough in knowing that if you take the first step, I got you. You do, and they try to make you feel dumb about it because you got talents. You deserve to be seen. You are being seen, and you are a fabulous opportunity for anybody who cross your path. You work well with people. You could be somebody who is serene by themselves. You could like a lot of plants. You could like to be in nature. You could like to interact with people as a gift of kindness that you like to, express to the world. So you could be somebody who you may like to be in your own space, but you like to go outside to do an act of good deeds. Something real mild mannered, modest, somebody who's shy but positive, somebody who is arrogant by way of truth, not by way of foolery, not embracing toxicity. You actually walk away from people if they show you toxicity. I don't even think you judge people who want to show up toxic because they have their own journey. So I feel like you are in support of humanity to a fault. It's a loyalty to a fault with you. Somebody doesn't have that loyalty anymore, collaborating against you. That's only common sense to go the other way. Next opportunity. That's a no. But maybe because you perceive people you see people's true character. You read right through people's true character. So without them having to say anything, you can shy away from them without making them feel like you're looking down on them, because you're not looking down on them. You're just practicing protecting yourself. You just want to stand up for yourself. If that makes any sense. What would be the issue? What would be the issue? Somebody tried to stop your bag. Somebody tried to stop your creativity. If you don't have no creativity, you don't have no money. You don't have happiness. They know that you thrive off of productivity. They know that you thrive off of moving forward. You don't like sitting around being sad. You don't like being around a lot of toxic stuff. You don't like being around a lot of negative energy. They know you thrive like that. They know that if given the opportunity, they will keep you bound and isolated in a mental prison. That could be why the Eight of Swords is showing up for somebody in my premonition. Like I said in the beginning, it's an Eight of Swords for somebody because that's what they went out to do for you. They could not know you. It could be people who not know you all that great, and the ones that are the naysayers. They don't understand how you're so confident in front of a naysayer. I don't support you. Do you understand that I don't support you? Do you understand that I'm gonna use you for your energy? Okay, I'm gonna take your energy and alchemist it into something better because you keep wanting to be generous with all this toxic ass energy. So what I do with this toxic ass energy is take it and make something else, make something more of it, or just show you what you could be doing with that energy rather than sending toxic energy to somebody because of where you're at in life. What you don't think is fair, but what you don't know is what this person propelled through or persevered through, and that's what it is your spirit is persevering. You got a lot of you got a lot of balls. Shit, I got a lot of balls. I'm not afraid to do anything I want to do, and I don't care if it don't make sense to the general public. I'm not here for the general public. I'm here for what feels right, what's true for me, what's true for my spirit, what's going to make me happy. That could be why people fall in love with you too. People fall in love with you quite a bit, man or woman. I don't mean it in a sexually explicit way. People just really like your kindness. They really appreciate your spirit because people don't have the guts to just do that every day without that fear. Fear is a religion for a lot of people. I fear people are going to disrespect it. I fear the naysayers about who I am. Well, maybe your purpose for this, if this resonates with you, maybe your purpose is to show people you don't have to be afraid. You don't have to. If one person supports you, that's support enough. First of all, God supports you. If no one else supports you, if you just take the first step, you would know that. So what about the Queen of on the bottom? This Queen of Pentacles and this King of Swords. This is a very stoic energy with these two energies, but it's also a balance of masculine and feminine energy. So someone couldn't produce the results of that something what that Empress could do. These two energies together couldn't do it. Look how they look in separate directions. It's just way too miserating, way too fucking much, way too out of my league, out of my character. I'm not trying to do all that shit. I just want to be simple. So at this point, people are looking in the face of the mirror. They're looking at themselves in the mirror, which is the point of you setting an example like that. And they're realizing about themselves, my nature, I'm fine being a conformant. I'm not a non-conformant. I'm not even going to try to like walk in those shoes of that empress or that emperor because that's not me. That's not my style. That's not authentically me. You want some truth? Here's somebody who wants to tell their truth to you. And wallahi, I did not see the Eight of Swords was right behind that. You can't make this, like, I don't fuck around with you like that. Like, it's this Eight of Swords is right behind this. I just fixated on this Queen of Pentacles and this King of Swords. It's a very serious, when you put them together, it makes for a very serious energy. This could be Aquarius, Capricorn, or somebody can have these placements in their chart. It's not like you couldn't be shrewd in business. It's not like you couldn't be creative. It's not like you're not smart. It's not that. But what it looks like to me is aloof. You coming off as aloof more than anything, trying to be something that you're not, instead of being honest and being serious about what you know, what you do know. Okay, what I do know is I don't mind working for you when you get that empire up and running because I don't have time for this shit. I don't know how you do it. Hence, the Empress right here, somebody who has their own empire, somebody who has a big business, and these people are experts in what they do, and they're fine with being an asset or a mass to that conglomerate. Not like they got to bow down to you, but out of respect. This is a respectful energy too. It's just like, I went to school for this particular thing. I'm fine with just doing that because this is just getting way too out of hand. It's getting old. It's annoying. It's pulling out my inner humiliation, not my inner star player. It's how it's making me feel. That's where that Eight of Swords energy is coming in at. But the problem is, it has nothing to do with you not having the ability of being successful. What it is telling you is showing you that you didn't have to antagonize this person to be successful. You didn't have to feel entitled or just overly, invite yourself in this person's energy without warrant, without this person verbally expressing, hey, come on in. You didn't have to smile in this person's face and then go in a secret space somewhere and say, fuck them. You didn't have to do that. And what's underneath this Eight of Swords is this Queen of Cups. This Queen of Cups is somebody who's not nasty in attitude, nasty in spirit. All that manipulation, hold on, baby. All that manipulation, or they maybe accuse you of being emotionally manipulative, maybe pull on heartstrings. It's their fears of accusing you of all this different stuff. It's their fears. She didn't pull on your heartstrings. You just were afraid. You didn't know how to be vulnerable with this person. So these two energies together is a stoic match. And this person right here just kept right on going within their creativity. This person caught the hint a little earlier than somebody. The irony is they called this motherfucker the late bloomer. No, this person said, if you're doing what you love, if you do what feels natural to you, it doesn't feel like work. You get further. It keeps your algorithm high. It keeps your self-esteem high. It keeps your confidence high. You feel better about yourself. Instead of trying to fit the bill of somebody else, do something that fits your natural aura, your natural authenticity, or your natural rhythm. That's all this person ever said. So what was the attitude about? This is stiff. They may be, if they were mature, in essence, by not doing this to you, they could have had to drop. They could create something really beautiful because these are strong characteristic traits nonetheless. There you got the fucking Hierophant under here with this corporate crooked ass government or crooked ass organization tried to pollute. I feel like these two people or these two energies or people showed up in these two energies by way of fake professionalism, or they were professional and being fucked up behind the scenes. They're very good at what they do, and that is invalidating resources or invalidating you or tainting resources so you can't go to nobody for support. You see that? And now they're in the Eight of Swords energy because of it. Because all they want to do is be cool with you. All they want to do is be friends with you because you're really a solid person. You really ain't bothering nobody. You really just smile and keep on going like nothing ain't never just happened. It ain't like you don't realize what's going on. You saw the attempts. You saw the fake friendships. You saw the fake love. You saw the fake partnerships. There could be people. There are people that are for you though, but they just weren't there. Okay, this Eight of Swords is for them. Messing up business. Y'all don't know how to get at a bag. Y'all know how to fumble a bag. That's what this Queen of Pentacles and King of Swords energy is. You don't have to be any of these signs, but I do see this. This could be what? King of Swords, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. Queen of Pentacles is Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. It gives me Capricorn vibes a lot. This gives me the brash and bitterness of someone who is just eating if you ever eat a Tylenol with water, but it sits on your tongue, that bitterness. This is what it's giving me. It's a bitterness. It's bittersweet. Because this is somebody who is a strong enough asset, who can produce results, and is a strong enough asset where it could have worked out. It probably could have worked out for the better. You don't have to be friends, but it would have been satisfying for each party if they would have been more professional. That's what I heard. It's somebody's lack of professionalism or influence or just their position, worried about their position being tainted by being seen with this empress. in the Queen of Cups energy. Yeah, they recognize that about you. That may be their favorite thing about you, is that they know that they're safe with you emotionally. They could have took that for granted, and you remain independent through all of it. This is also people grouped together in arrogance, looking at you like, I may like what you're doing, but don't forget, fear is still my religion. So I may not support your business, but I like what you're doing. Like this shit like that. Like, come on, man. And then the Three of Pentacles, but you're not begging. You don't have to beg, you attract. So that Three of Pentacles was like, was these two serious energies. There's an opportunity for somebody, okay? It's a person, an asset in the community. Religious leaders could have even advised against it, or could have said it's something to research or something to study, but they couldn't really give a clear and concise answer as to how to go long term with it. Being in the position that you're in, being a part of the organization that you're in. Seven of Swords is like strategy, wit. So this could have been somebody researching and studying on a positive note. Somebody researching and studying more about you, more about this Empress. But at the same time, with the knowledge, the advice that they were given didn't really, it may not, even if it didn't settle well with them, they didn't tell you to what extent, to what extent they are going through to remain a hierophant in the community or a part of this big affiliation in the community. They weren't telling you, they couldn't tell you everything, or they couldn't tell you that they couldn't be there for you. And that was a deception, was the invalidation. You were invalidated to these people, and it's all being illuminated. And I just feel like people scraping for change now to try to fix it, and they don't have it like that with the Two of Pentacles. They can't collaborate with the same people they invalidated against you. You see what I'm saying? And that's why they're in that Eight of Swords energy, because they wanted that for you. They wanted to keep you in a headspace where they're secretly stroking and striking, where they want to blindside you and fuck up resources and opportunities for you, but not knowing that that shit comes back around. That table turns. So the same resources that they were collaborating or working, manipulating against you or working against you, they have to scrape for change now, and they don't have it to get to this collaboration, to, ironically, to help them fix what's become topsy-turvy for them, because now they don't know how they're going to make ends meet. They don't know how they're going to get by. You see how the boat is like, they rock the boat, okay? And this same resource is like, I hear Beyonce, I don't argue with these lazy bitches, I just raise my price. This person, maybe they became hip to what was going on, or they saw that this, you really just tried to ostracize this or annihilate this Empress. But it's not this person's fault, this organization's fault, that these people don't, they're scraping for change now. They don't have it, they don't have the ends to meet to be able to use the same resources they took from you. So it's karma. That's what they get. It's like you reap what you sow, in a sense. I don't see the Five of Pentacles is not here. So this is like welfare to me with the Two of Pentacles. Maybe somebody met you, or this was happening when you were at the phase of starting an empire. You started the empire you have now at the Two of Pentacles, where it was easier for people to pick at you or bully at you or something like that. But you've become way more self-sufficient with this. Not, where did I see that Nine of Pentacles? With that Nine of Pentacles. With the Nine of Pentacles. And it's easier for you. Now you can go back and work with these resources if you want to, because you're more than secure on your own, if that's what you want to do. But that choice is up to you. So this organization probably, or this person, this government official or legal official, probably wouldn't mind working with you again, if they work with you already. I mean, they at one time it was one way, but it's like the tables turn. Realizing this person, after how this person may have handled the situation in the past when things were different. You may not want to use them for the resource again. Realizing this person, this is a big asset ahead of a community, or a strong asset in a community. So realizing this person could be an expertise or a great asset to this empress, this empire that this Queen of Cups built for herself. You see what I'm saying? That would be fine. Working together, that would be satisfying for both of them to work together, and that's being illuminated. Okay, where this King of Swords and this Queen of Pentacles are at that Two of Cups. I'm sorry, they're at the Two of Pentacles, and you're the Two of Cups. You see how the duality is? The balance of water and earth energy. So what they manipulated is they manipulated themselves out of ever being able to attack you. You see how God works? You see what I'm saying? Why you think I call on him all the time? Think about it. With this Hierophant and this Two of Cups, God doesn't forsake people. Likewise, this resource, this resource, that he's here. This is an opportunity that is needing to be had. Someone could be behind the scenes organizing a way for these two to work together, and it will be a Two of Cups. Maybe it was topsy-turvy in the past when it was y'all working together. I don't think you owe anybody anything. That's why it's a Two of Pentacles. This person's scraping for change, and they can't make the ends meet. With this Nine of Pentacles, for you, now they're in that Eight of Swords. We're gonna get a drum or something, because that's what happens when you try to play God in people's life. Okay, this is somebody who was sweet, who was kind, and who just wanted to make life a joyful experience. As long as you are around this person, they made life a joyful experience for anybody, whether they knew you well or not. That could be you. And this is also a big happy card, a big happiness card with the Sun and the Nine of Pentacles. You don't have any reason. It's not raining on your side, even though you met with a lot of people who rained on your parade. So take in everything life has to offer. The happy, the sad. You trust that you're always where you should be, and you are given the lessons you need to move forward. I don't know if you were the lesson for them, or this was something you learned, period, out of the whole experience. So definitely, if this were your last day, would you have done things differently? You still have a chance to do things differently. Somebody needs to go back and apologize to you. And I feel like it's this Hierophant, this organization, or this person who's affiliated with a big organization. They have the power to make things right for you. They also have the power to make things right for y'all. You have the power to make things right for y'all. So it's up to y'all. Sometimes it's just business as usual, and you could have got caught in a crossfire. But this person still feels like they could have did more for you. What is it? Okay. Now you got the Three of Cups. That's happiness, harmonious. Working with people sometimes could be a fucking drain. It could be a drag. This person know they could let their hair down and just talk to you with the Six of Cups. And they sat in that energy for a long time, and knowing that that's who you are to each other, and they could have did something about it, but didn't. So it could have propelled you to move forward with the Three of Wands. You saw it out. You're adventurous, somebody who's patient, who takes life. I feel like you grab life by the balls. And then you got this stingy hearted energy that just don't have it like that to be around you no more. And all that shit is flying back on them, because they're in the Eight of Swords energy now, because that Eight of Wands, all them psychic attacks or business professional attacks, like everything they sent your way is coming back at this person. You see that? You see that right there? You see all those arrows pointing at that person? They just sitting there looking smug, looking arrogant, looking stingy hearted. They didn't want to respect you. Well, you respect you. This organization respects you. I don't know. Tell me, bridge the gap with this Seven of Swords, and then I'll stop. No, use this deck. Bridge the gap. Sounds like further amplify what the Seven of Swords is supposed to represent. Oh, okay. Okay. So look, you see this? You see this part in my hand? I'm gonna set this down. All of this is what flipped over. And then this was about to flip over. Okay? And this was what I had. All this is in my hand. So your Six of Swords, your Ace of Cups. What's behind the Ace of Cups? This is your Four of Wands, your Temperance, your Queen of Cups, your Knight of Swords. Someone realized you're anything but dumb. The world. They were just speaking from a hurt space. The Three of Swords, the High Priestess, and the Queen of Swords. Like your guard is up. Like you have nobody has no way to reach. Nobody could really like approach you at all. I just feel like you're unapproachable. This Ace of Cups is an opportunity, justice. Your Six of Cups, the death of transformation, the Five of Wands, and the Ten of Swords. Like working with people sometimes is a real fucking drag, but the worst of it is over. And a lot of what depended on this to be over for this person. This person had a harsh lesson to learn, but it's like a massive headache that wouldn't quit. Being in conflict, it did cause like some separation between y'all, but the whole thing of it was you can have everything you want. You know, you got to do it with integrity a little bit. This person understands that with the Justice card being there and the Ace of Cups, but this King of Swords to this Queen of Swords, this Ace of Pentacles, and this Two of Cups, and this Seven of Cups. If you was already having dreams, this person daydream a lot about you, and it's getting in the way of his logical thoughts because it wasn't logical with that Two of Cups and the Ace of Pentacles. So you got the Ace of Wands, the Ace of Cups, and the Ace of Pentacles here. For this King of Swords, okay, this is a different King of Swords than the first King of Swords. The Seven of Swords is representing him not speaking on the depth of your friendship or your connection, and how he had to do a lot of things he did not want to do being a part of this organization, even though you make your own decisions. But sometimes it's just business, and business could be a whole drag. It's a pain in the ass. So knowing that his work is not rainbows and sunshine like yours might be, what makes it worth it is just knowing that there are still favorable people in this world, and he always knew the truth. And this is a daydreamer card that's like mystical. He noticed something very mystical about you and him, and it's something that takes his mind away from work in a peaceful way. Not to mention, there's been an ego death anyway. I will never let the drama of what I do affect what I know to be true in my heart, what feels good to me. And that intellect, this Queen of Swords right here, is highly intellectual, highly intuitive, knows they come from a hurtful space or rejection or just being ostracized, something being ostracized, and not letting it define you. And it's public knowledge with the world. It was like public humiliation, I feel like, with the Three of Swords and that World card right there. And then that Knight of Swords is like, this motherfucker's anything but dumb. She's very witty. I've had a conversation. I know this person's not dumb. Okay? So to do that to somebody, to a Queen of Cups, who could have been an earth angel, who could have been a healer, or just overall just want to be a good Samaritan, who just wants to respect humanity, who stands for something, you realize there are more devil worshippers here than there is guys. Like a reminder benefits a believer. And the Six of Swords is like, this person moved the calmer waters, and I don't blame them. They're celebrating. This was something you learned, something in this lesson you learned taught you just how to stay away from drama. Not that you didn't want to, but it taught you how to. With the Temperance, and you healed yourself. Well, I want to know that person. That person sounds dope. So with this death of transformation, this King, this Two of Cups, like this person still wants a friendship, a budding friendship with you. But it's more than a budding friendship, but you know, You got to understand this is a lot of what this person deals with every day can cause conflict sometimes, or cause it's I don't even think it's conflict, it's just chaotic. It's in conflict with his spirit because his spirit is aligned with your spirit. So in a lot of ways it doesn't work, but he that's what he does. He shows up. He's all for humanity. That's what people don't realize about both of y'all is that y'all stand up. Y'all deal with a lot of chaos comes with what you both do. So if you're a person who is accused of being anything of the dark arts because your creative endeavor earns you respect and success because people pick up on your authenticity and your aura, and they realize there's nothing threatening or dangerous about your ways and how you do things, and you're the empress for it, and this person's the emperor for it, and is no you're a you with no apologies. People religion is fear. They don't know how to be them with no apologies, so they cause all this chaos and they do all kinds of fuck shit with no apologies, and you had to be ready for that. Just like this person had doubts, he always meet people all the time, or if it's a woman, she meets people all the time, and you could get along with some people, but at the core it's not the right people or the right person. But when y'all met each other, y'all was the right person, and then you want to sometimes you make the excuse, well, it's not a good time because all this shit.